And so I brought it with me because I bought a $10 air filter on Amazon, and it was kind of like smelling funky, and I was like, I probably just need to replace it. You know, I've been driving it for 75,000 miles, 65,000 miles. Well, I'll show you what I found. Good morning, my lovely friends. We are leaving the valley. I have a couple of errands to run on our way up north. First, I need to go get gas. I will fuel up at Costco. And then our destination's about 3 hours away, but like I said, we need to make a couple stops on our way, so time to get going. Are you ready to go camping? So if you don't know this about me, I am a huge baseball fan. I am extremely emotionally invested in the Arizona Diamondbacks. And no, I don't want to talk about what just happened. With us and our lack of playoff run this postseason, because I will probably start crying. But the one thing that I still collect is baseball cards. I have very extensive baseball card collection, to say the least. So I always have my eyes peeled. Even when I'm traveling, I like to go to local sports cards shops and see what I can find. I have hit gold mines around the country in terms of sports cards. But I was at my local Target the other day, and I saw these Leaf Trinity baseball cards, and I was like, when did Target start selling these? Anyways, it's a new thing. I'm shocked they had them. I went back this morning and got 2 boxes. So I'm excited about it. Got our fuel. Got my baseball cards. And now we can go up north, huh, kid? Well, we made it to Payson. It's 92 degrees here today, but that's okay because we're just passing through, making our way further north. But I was kind of getting the feeling that Winston maybe had to poop, so we are stopped for that in the shade here because we are going to get some lunch, and I still need to go to PetSmart, so I didn't want him to be in the van for too much longer without a potty break. It's not too bad in the shade, huh, kid? So we are at Green Valley Park. It's very beautiful here. There's actually water over there. It's very expansive, but a really nice community park here in Payson. We made it to a campsite. This area is normally very busy with people. Oh, did you get something in your paw? Let me see it. There's something in there? Let me see. Okay, as I was saying, this area is normally very busy, very full. We're right on Christopher Creek here, but unfortunately there is no water. We've had far too dry of a summer. But it's warm, and that's probably why no one's here. It's about 91 degrees. Not going to complain about it. It's better than 110 in Phoenix, but we're just here for a few hours. So we're gonna hang out. We're only staying here temporarily this afternoon because this evening we will meet up with Brock and spend 2 nights camping with him, and then Winston and I will be on our own way after that. So I wanted to get up north before all the traffic and all of the chaos hits because it is Friday. And I got all my errands and things done, so I told Brock that I would come to a campsite, hang out for a little bit, and then later we will meet up and go to a new campsite together. And the place that we're going to go will hopefully only be like in the low 80s instead of about 90 degrees where I'm at right now. So I have some things I need to put away in the van, and we are going to relax. So one of my tasks over the last 3 days while I was at the house was to consolidate after my trip, because I have this big IKEA bag that I brought with me on my trip, but I also brought a big Cabela's bag. The Cabela's bag had linens, towels, blankets. This IKEA bag had clothes and shoes. But I didn't need all of it. I didn't even need half of it. So now everything is consolidated into this IKEA bag. But, yeah, so that's good. I just have some clothes I need to put in it, but I'm also getting out Winston's cooling towels because he's a little bit warm. And I don't want that. So in the IKEA bag, I keep like small things like washcloths and like small towels inside this bag. Cooling towels right here. I am very organized. You look much more comfortable now, my son. I am stopped at the Mogollon Rim. That's how you say it, by the way, Mogollon Rim Visitors Center, right off the AZ 260. You might be able to hear that behind me. Ooh, that sounds bright. But this is a day use only area, and it's pretty close to the area that Brock wants to camp in. tonight, but I don't think that there's cell service over there. So I was like, let's just meet here and then we can drive in together. But let me show you these views. So it's called the rim because we're literally like up on the rim of a mountain and you can just see for miles. It's very extraordinary. They do have vault toilets here. Unfortunately, they don't have any like trash cans or dumpsters. I hoped that they did just because I have a small bag of trash, and I was hoping there was one since there's the visitor center here, but no such luck. That's okay. We're just gonna hang out and wait for Brock. Well, Brock just messaged me that he's stuck in some pretty insane traffic right outside of Payson, and I think it's because there's some sort of concert going on at the casino tonight. I saw them setting up as I entered in. So we are still at the visitor center, but this is a trailhead. Figured I would just, even though Winston and I were just at the campsite, I figured I would let him out for a minute. It is 10 degrees cooler here than it was where we just were. It was 91. Here it's 81. Makes a really big difference. Do you want to go check out the trail, son? Are you hanging out? You my handsome. You are. Well, Brock ended up getting delayed by an entire hour, and that was a very valuable hour because we lost daylight coming into this campsite. We drove 7 miles on a dirt road, and it wasn't too bad, but it's like every minute that went by, we were losing daylight. So it's very dark here, and it is chilly. I think I saw like 63 on my thermometer. Winston, okay, well, you can't see him, but he decided he wanted to get in his booster seat, so that's fine. I'm just getting my bed and everything ready for the night. There's not like too much I can do because it is so dark out. I think, what time is it? It's about 7 o'clock. It feels so much later because it's pitch black, but just getting everything set up in here for the rest of the evening. Even though I'm mad at the Diamondbacks, I realize I forgot to show you guys what my little succulent project looks like at night, so there it is. Look at my little setup. That's cute. Hi, good morning. Y'all, today I'm replacing my cabin air filter. I'm doing an entire video on it, but I'm in there right now. Have my new one, $10 on Amazon. So there was a mouse nest in my cabin air filter. As you can see, it was eating into it. It's weird because I always check my engine bay, right? And I spray and whatnot. And there's really been no other evidence of a mouse in here. I do have some chew marks on the foam here, but that's old. That's really old. No mouse droppings or anything. And even right before my trip, I had an oil change and there was no evidence of anything. So I'm not sure what the timeline was like for that mouse going in there, but I'm glad I replaced it because that's it's pretty gnarly. So I use Grandpa Gus mouse repellent religiously. I've been using it religiously for about 4 years now. Well, what happened was right before my big road trip to Montana, I ran out. So I stopped using it about a week before my trip, and then that's when the smell started happening. So I don't think it's a coincidence that I've never had a mouse issue, and then all of a sudden, when I stopped using it because I ran out and I hadn't reordered it yet, I discovered this mouse nest in my cabin air filter. So I'd like to think that it goes to show how effective Grandpa Gus is. Yeah, so make sure you're spraying it all the time, everywhere. Again, there's no signs of life anywhere else, knock on wood, but yeah, gotta use that mouse repellent. Keep your hood open, check all the time. That's all you can do. Oh, so pretty, just 3 of them. Just chilling. All right, y'all, so this morning I'm making, well, actually it's not really morning, it's like 11:30. I'm making breakfast burritos for me and the boys. The boys because Winston's obviously included. If you don't know the way I like to make my burritos, I cook up the bacon and eggs, then I put it in a tortilla with the cheese and the green chilies, wrap it all up, then put it in my Hot Logic so everything like warms and melts together. It is incredibly tasty. So while the boys do nothing, I will be cooking for them. Gotta feed the beast, y'all. Okay, so very tasty. So what I did was I cooked the bacon, scrambled the eggs, and then I chopped the bacon, put green chilies and cheese in there, folded it up, put it in my Hot Logic for about 20 minutes. And I have green sauce. It's going to be delightful. Are you ready, son? Okay, friends, I'm going to wrap up this video for the day, but I will have lots more coming for you, so remember to like and subscribe, turn on your notifications. I will see you guys next time.